Hello guys, this is DC Trader for another market update on November 3, 2020, and hope you guys are doing great. Because our markets right now, especially the US market, looks like it's going green and it looks good. And as you can see here guys, from the bigger picture guys, it looks to me that buyers here are trying to buy from this particular low area here, trying to buy. And where's their target? It could be around 3,433, around this area where the sellers started to move down. Now, are we gonna get there? I don't know, but let's see what's gonna happen. And of course, today guys is the American election day. So let's hope. I'm not so sure who's gonna win, but we'll see who is may the best man win. And let's see today. Alright. So basically right now guys, although we are on a downtrend for several days now, it's actually started on since 2 weeks ago, and now we're trying to go up now. Now, of course, this particular area is wait and see here, but at least we are moving higher highs and higher lows, so it feels much better right now. Okay, so that's about this for this market, and let's go to our market, guys. So for our market, guys, it looks to me that we are doing good.
I like it, I love it, I want some more of it.
Alright guys, take a look at these guys. Remember that the last week we got 4 days of straight down day, and that was but on Friday we had some movement to the upside. Why? It was the 50% movement of the previous 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 6 days of upside, right? And of course today, what happened today guys is that the market had a little pullback, could be like a 50% pullback, and it went up again, chugging along. Now this particular area is the 6,370 area, is an area that I'm kind of worried, because it feels like it could reach there and the market could just go down there, because this could be a break-even entry for these particular buyers, and they could join the sellers to move it, to push down again, right? Now what I really want to see is these particular buyers have enough strength and volume to kick those sellers out, and once they do, they may want to retest this particular zone and then continue their chugging along to the upside. That's what I would love to see, guys. Now of course, we know that this particular area, the 61-68 area, is where sellers used to be before, and there's a breakout, and the market has not yet touched there. So if the market does not touch there, guys, then you know that sellers are now trying to exit wherever they can before it reached to this area. And what is this blue line, guys? This blue line is actually the monthly high and low zones of the previous month. So if we're gonna take a look at it on the another chart here, which I have it here, is the monthly chart, and then we go to this particular chart. So okay, so the way you read this, guys, this is October, right? We have the low of October and the high of October, and in between here are the weeks inside of October. And this is the last week, right? And today we are considered a inside bar of last week. And we have not yet reached the low of last week, and we have not yet reached the high of last week. We're just in the middle, right? And this particular area is the zone that I'm gonna take a look at. Now, if we don't go here and we're gonna continue chugging along to the upside, then that means these particular sellers will be worried and they'll be liquidating their position to the upside. And that's about for this particular stock. And let's go back to the main chart, guys. And then we're gonna change it to our, well, the next stock is ACEN. ACEN or AC Energy. Now AC Energy, guys, give me a second here. ACN. Now, what happened today, guys? We had an up day, guys. Although it did not end to the upside, but at least we are breaking the previous day's high, which is a good sign for this particular stock, guys. Take a look at that. As we know that on Friday, it started to buy. Buyers are starting to buy at this particular zone from this congested area, right? And then today we had some continuation. Although we had a little bit of a problem because this is another congested area wherein the market again sold off a bit, right? It could be some break-even entries here, right? So as long as for this particular stock, if we go away from 370 again, and where did we get 370? This is 370, guys, right? As long as we stay away from this 370, we have a chance to go 393, guys. And that's really about it, right? Which is the high of the month of October, guys. And then if we go to the high of month of October here, let's take a look at it. As you can see here, the month of October is here, and then last week, this is area here. And again, we are in an inside area. We are not in the high or the low of previous week. So if we can have a continuation tomorrow to the upside, away from 370, then we may be able to reach where, guys? I would say if you make this one bigger and you make this one a little bit lower here, I guess this target is 410. And where did I get 410? It's actually 3 times the move. Basically, it is 3 times of this move. 1, 2. From here, 1, 2, 3. So which means that sellers may be waiting this area again to push the market down if they cannot hold this particular area. That's my thinking, right? So this 370 is very crucial. If they can stay away from this, then we know their target is 393 and above, and maybe 410. That is for this particular stock now, guys. Now let's take a look at the next stock, Ali. So for Ali, Ayala Land, guys, let's take a look at Ayala Land. And Ayala Land, guys, basically from the bigger picture, guys, we're gonna take from the bigger picture. We are still having a lower high, and this is already its 5th day, and we have not yet broke the previous day high. Although there is a support here from the moving average, and this particular area also coincides where the sellers started the big move but could not continue its October low, right? And suddenly the market changed, broke out of 32 and even reached to 34, near 34.50, and now we're trying to go have a pullback here. Now on the smaller picture, right? Where is this on a smaller picture? We know that these particular buyers here are now having another chance to buy, and you remember last Friday we were happy. It started to go up with this particular area, and today where did it start? this particular area again. And though it's moving away here. Now the only thing that I'm kind of worried is it's above here around the 3350. The 3350 is basically the area wherein there has some congestion there. We got 3 candles there waiting, right? So the thing is that it could reach here, and all we can find is buyers liquidating their position, and this market could go down. Now, on the bigger picture, there is a reset here, and this also is the second entry from the bottom and the reset here. So this particular area could be a hard zone to get through. Now, if we go through this particular area, which is above the October's high, then we are doing something good, guys.
I like it, I love it, I want some more of it.
Alright, guys. So what's the next stock that we're gonna be discussing is BDO. Now for BDO, guys, the way I see it is that, did it move? Did it help us or find a way to keep us on the positive side? Alright, guys. Today, BDO, at least, we are trying to get away from this congested area where sometimes we call accumulation, where they accumulate, and now we're trying to go away from that area. Now, of course, on Friday, we dropped down there. We saw some buying pressure. And again, at the end of the day, there was some selling pressure. And today, there was some continuing buying pressure. And again, selling pressure. So, the only thing that I feel that this market can do is, if they can continue that momentum to the upside, that'll be great, guys. It could be that tomorrow they could start to push the market down a bit. Then buyers can use this particular area to buy going to the upside. That will be nice, right, guys? And we can continue to the upside. Now, although there's something new today because we are breaking the previous day's high from this particular reset, right? But we still have a long way to go to reach to 93.50, where this used to be the sellers here who join the other group of sellers to push the market down, which is, where is their target, guys? Actually below 86.53, which is the October low, guys. Now, what is the next area? What is the next stocks that we're gonna be discussing? Is one of my favorite stock, Converge, guys. Converge. Now, is Converge giving us some good vibes? Let's take a look at it. Alright, we had another red day, guys. A little bit of a red day today here, guys. And take a look at it. Now, of course, this particular area, remember on last Friday, I was discussing to you on 14.13. This particular area is so important to the traders that when it dropped down, we saw some buying pressure to the upside. Now, I feel that if the market does not go back to this 14.30, they're gonna go back to the range where this accumulation area is taking place, guys. Now, the issue here is that it could just go in here. Instead of going in here, there could be some more sellers back down. But if they can go in here and never go back to visit 14.30, then we know they're here to go back up. And their main target, guys, I think it's the IPO price, which is around 1680. Alright, that is for this stock. And is there any changes? Right now, this is still the long entry count to the long side. Now, We have not yet break any previous high except for this day. So other than that, this is a wait and see trade for this particular stock. Now, what is the next stock that we're going to be discussing aside from Converge is one of my favorite, Detail. Now, Detail, guys, is a little bit of a... Somebody put the brakes on here for Detail, guys. Now, remember last Friday, right? We're in, what's this area though? 705. Now, let's take a look at the big market. 705, actually, this particular area where the sellers came in, they came in here again and came in hard on Friday, right? And today they had some continuation. I know they had some continuation to the downside. Now, the important level that I want to see that don't break is this particular level, 650. Now, if tomorrow, and why is that 650 so important? Because this is the area we're in. It's around this particular area, guys, where sellers are there. They tried to go up, away, and now they're trying to go back, which means that there are still sellers left behind in this S3. Now, the only way this won't be an issue for us, guys, is tomorrow they will start to go back up, which means that sellers are liquidating their position because they cannot go down. And now that's the only time we can make this particular stock lighter and could even reach our target of 805. But other than that, guys, let's see if we can have this. And of course, you know that there's also a moving average here, and the October highs, guys, is still far away. Now, let's take a look at it on our monthly area here. For Detail, guys, we know that we are still on an inside bar between last week's high and low on the weekly, as well as on the monthly. We're still pretty way away still. Now, although the moving average is the only thing that is good in this particular stock here, right? So let's go back here. And of course, there is also a new reset to the long side, right? Now, for the short side here, we're still the same. This is still the area of start, right? And this is the, and now this is the fifth short entry. And we have not yet changed our course, right? So other than that, I feel this market still has a chance if it does not go below 635 or even below 650. So what's the next stock that we're going to be discussing, guys? It is FGEN, another power play. All right. So FGEN, guys, on the other hand, right? You remember this stock on basically on Friday when it stops on where? 28. And today, guys, it did not go back to 28, which is a good sign for us, guys.
I like it, I love it, I want some more of it.
Because this particular area, guys, you know where did I get 28? It is this particular, make this one bigger, this particular zone here where the seller started, right? And now Friday they just kissed that area and then now trying to move away to go to the previous high of the previous month, which is 29.49. Alright, so let's take a look at it. If they would have a continuation breakout tomorrow, and then once they have a continuation there, guys, that is a really good sign for this particular stock. And let's go back to the monthly here for a second. And let's take a look at FGEN here. Now FGEN, guys, we know for the previous, since March, we always have a higher monthly low, and that is good. That is what we call an uptrending stock. Alright, so that's for this particular stock. The next stock that we're gonna be discussing, guys, let's go back to the main chart, is HLCM. Now HLCM, guys, we are very happy of the performance of this stock. A little bit, it looks nice. It looks like it's following this particular trend line, and of course this is a second entry from this reset count. And you know that if this trying to go back here, if this can break out to 594 and maintain there, oh, that will be nice. Although today's candle, guys, it looks very green and nice, but if you take a look at this on the 5-minute chart, it doesn't look that great, guys. Although it's clearing 571, right? Which is, we're happy about that, but it still is stuck really hard on this 584. Now I hope tomorrow they don't go back to 584, guys, to continue with 594, right? Now of course 584, 594, but that's the main point, guys. As long as they can't go back to this particular area, they have a higher chance to have a continuation for this stock, or even break the previous month high, and that will be nice, and they'll be on their way to the upside, and their target could be above this 644. Alrighty, and what's our next stock, guys? Our next stock is basically JFC.
I like it, I love it, I want some more of it.
Alright, so what did JFC to do today, guys? It is good. It is making a second entry to the long side today because it broke the previous day's high. That is nice. Alright, so JFC, let's take a look at JFC on the 5-minute area here, and take a look at this. Although when you look at it that way, guys, it looks like it is having a nice pullback and going back in, but in reality, right, it's basically, see, take a look at this, guys. You don't see it clearly here, guys, but when you take a look at here, this looks like just a range, right? And you know that this particular area where the buyers bought it up, tried to rebuy it again, so this particular area is heavy, and what happened on Friday, it just fall a bit and buyers bought it again. And today they tried to push down, and who answered them? Buyers again try to push up. Now only if they can continue this move to the upside, guys, wherein we can see there are some changes though. Although this is now a second entry long from this high here, but other than that, they may have a little bit of a pullback, maybe a test on 171, but as long as they end up higher than 171, maybe 172 a bit, they have a better chance to reach 178, guys. And I put the mark this particular area here, right? Now, that's about for this particular stock. So let's wait and see if Jollibee can continue and even break its previous day or previous month's high. Alright, so what's the next stock? Is one of my favorite, MBT. And what did MBT do today, guys? Okay, it basically, guys, what happened to the guy? You remember this particular area here, which is very important to the sellers, and you know that this is a range area here. The market drove off. Then today, basically it tried to drop down below even to this particular area, and we had another congestive area here. Take a look at this. So this particular area, buyers went in again to push the market up, only to stop where? Only to stop at the lower side of the range, right? So let's make that one bigger. So where did I get these buyers, guys? Basically what happens, resistance area here, breakout, touch the floor, then buyers went up, so this is support now, and today they're nearing support, and what happened? Buyers again brought the market up, right? Now will they break this particular zone here where a lot of sellers are staying? It depends, guys. It depends. Now the only way they can, now if we take a look at here on the bigger picture, on the daily picture, guys, right? We know that this area here, remember how I computed this, guys? Then I doubled up here. So what's this area again? Sellers tried to push the market. They could not even stop the market. So that means that they have a lot of sells order here again. But the market just ran away. And again, another. So they could be having some liquidation sales here for this particular account. Now, if they don't go back down here and go up here, then that means that these sellers are already out. And they may be going out for this position, right? This area here. So basically right now, we don't want this market to go back to 39.70, guys, or even below 40 here. So let's see what will happen tomorrow, right? That is for this particular stock. So let's go to the next stock, guys, which is one of my favorite, MM. Now, MM, guys, what happened today? MM was so good, guys. Now, remember what I told you guys? If it stay above 351, what is its target? Definitely, its target is above this area here, 361. Now, did we reach it? Even higher, guys, even higher. Now, why 361 again? Why is this so important again? Because 361, it's this particular area here where the seller started the heavy move. And what happened today? The market just pushed on over, and we may stop at this particular area here or even above, maybe wait there for a bit. But this market is going to the upside. And we have actually broken our previous month's high. That is another good sign, guys, for this particular market. Now, we may, if we have this continuation, guys, which we could, that means that if we don't go back to 361 here, that means that there are no more sellers here. Right, take a look at that, see? Sellers just kissed there. So let's hope tomorrow we can continue for this particular stock. And the next stock, guys, that we'll be discussing is PGOLD. Now, PGOLD, guys, is really not giving us the gold here and giving us some heartache, guys. Really, guys, it is really, I'm not liking this particular stock because it is already 5 down days here. And I was thinking today, it was trying to go up first. I was expecting it to reach 42.50, but it did not. it just went a little bit higher, guys, and the market dropped again below its previous day low, guys. Oh my goodness. So but in this particular stock, we just have to let the market do its thing. Let this market continue whatever it has to do, because this is not an uptrending market, but this market, it looks to me like a really downtrending market here. Now let's take a look at here on the monthly area here. PGOLD is really, it's even going to the previous month's low, guys. So I feel that this still may drop. So I'm just gonna wait for it to where at around 35 and see what's its reaction on this particular area. That's about this for this particular stock. And of course, so let's go back to the main area here. So what's the next stock that we're gonna be discussing? It is SECB. Now what is SECB doing, guys? SECB, guys, it is doing good. Now of course, on SECB's area, guys, remember this particular 95, near 95, wherein buyers bought here, did not even have chance to retest it, are now trying to go back in the market, trying to go back to this particular area here. Now will they succeed? We don't know yet, but we know that currently right now buyers are holding this for 2 days. Now can they continue this momentum? As long as it can break out of 100, maybe try to drop down, test 100 before it can reach this 101. That is for this particular stock. Now what's the next stock that we're gonna be discussing, guys, is my last and one and only tech. Now for tech, guys, really, I was already excited on Friday when they had a long entry, second long entry count to the upside, but today they did not even reach the top of their long count, and now it looks to me like sellers are trying to push the market back down. Now as long as they don't reach below 522, guys, tomorrow, and we can break out from this area of 551, then we have a chance. Other than that, this looks like this would looks like it's gonna go a range area here, a battle zone, right? So that's about for this particular stock, and I hope that you guys like it and learn something from it. And I hope you guys can like and subscribe to my YouTube channel to give me some support. Thank you very much, guys, and see you tomorrow.